You said that you would consider raising the retirement age for Social Security or cutting benefits for wealthier Americans in order to save the program, which faces a real risk of insolvency in the near future. Democrats say that what they want to do in some cases is tax more than just the first $160,000 of income. They want to, if you make more than $160,000, they want to include Social Security taxes for that additional income. Is that something you might consider, what Democrats want to do, if it were part of a bipartisan plan to save Social Security?
Jake, I dealt with this in New Jersey over all my 8 years. The Democrats' answer every time to a fiscal problem is raising taxes. I would not raise taxes on the American people over $160,000. And the reason is this. In my state of New Jersey, a couple making $160,000 is a police officer and a teacher. Do I really think they should be paying higher taxes here? I don't. Look, I think if we give people plenty of time to plan, and I'm talking about raising retirement age for people currently in their 30s and 40s, people who are in their 50s and 60s, they have already passed the time when they could do planning for their retirement, and Social Security has to remain where it is for them. But in people in their 30s and 40s, we can save a significant amount of money for the program. And let me remind everybody that if we don't make any changes at all, by 2034, what we're going to be dealing with in 10 years is a 24% cut in everyone's benefit. So we need to come up with a bipartisan solution, but taxes would not be a part of that bipartisan solution for me, Jake, because I think these Democrats in Washington have placed enough taxes on the people of this country, and they don't need more.